Today I am going to review the pen Pilot Choose. The design of the pen is really good. That's probably one of the reasons I bought it. The geometry of the shapes, the fonts that they used are great, as always with Pilot. It's round, and round is really a cool shape to hold in your hand. It unscrews on the tip, which is cool because it means that you could eventually recharge it, which is an eco-friendly thing to do when you're making a pen. And the overall design is just really agreeable to hold in your hand and draw with or write with. I don't know. The big problem with the Pilot Choose pen is the ink. The ink is really bad. Its main problem is that it's greasy ink, which means that see what I just drew here? It's gonna smudge. It's gonna look like a mess, and it's sad because I mean this is very absorbing paper, and I think that it should really be able to absorb the ink of this pen. The pen has a nice design. You want to use it to write words. You want to use it to draw. You want to use it to do a bunch of things. But the problem is it won't dry. Let's give it 5 seconds to see if it dries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Smudges everywhere. Let's try another Pilot pen, for example. The Pilot P700. Let's see how the ink dries up. Let's make a little mess here. Write a word. Doodle a little dude. And the ink doesn't really look the same as the Choose ink. While the Choose ink was kind of greasy and thick and very dark, the P700's ink is a little more dry and a little lighter. So 5 seconds pass. Let's see if it smudges. Nope, doesn't smudge very much. We can do the same test with the Pilot J-Tech Mica. And now, nope, doesn't smudge, even with wet fingers. Another test was the Pilot Permaball, one of my favorites. One, two, three, four, five. And it doesn't smudge, but that's of course one of the features of the Pilot Permaball. A test with the Pilot V-Ball will show us that the ink is really liquid and not that greasy, which means that the ink gets really absorbed properly by the paper you write on. Let's wait 5 seconds. There we go, the 5-second test. Smudges a little bit, but not as much as the Pilot Choose. So to sum up, the Pilot Choose pen is an awesome pen by its design, and the ink is really fluid and it's really nice, but the problem is the ink is not very good. And they could have decided to fill it up with the inks of one of these pens, the V-Ball, the Permaball, the Mica, or the P700, but they didn't. So I'd say I wouldn't buy any of those pens anymore because they don't really serve the purposes that I need in a pen, which is that the ink, I think, really has to dry. That's one of the features I'm requiring from a pen if I'm writing on something. Not just because I'm left-handed and I'm going to smudge stuff, but you know, even if you're right-handed, at some point something is going to touch the area where you drew and smudge it, so that won't work. Sorry.